Namaste. In this episode, we will discuss 10 incarnations of Vishnu, which include Ram and Krishna. The 10 incarnations of Vishnu are the first one, Matsya, the fish. Matsya is said to be the avatar that rescued the first men as well as other creatures of the earth. Matsya is sometimes depicted as a great fish or as a human torso connected to the tail of a fish. Matsya is said to have forewarned man about the coming flood and ordered him to preserve all the grains and living creatures in a boat. The second avatar, Kurma, the tortoise. Kurma is the tortoise incarnation that relates to the churning the ocean to obtain treasures dissolved in the ocean of milk. In this legend, Vishnu took the form of a tortoise to support the churning stick on his back. The Kurma avatar of Vishnu is usually seen in a mixed human-animal form. The third avatar is the Varaha avatar. Varaha is the boar that raised the earth from the bottom of the sea after the demon Hiranyakashipu dragged it to the bottom of the sea. After a battle of 1000 years, Varaha raised the earth out of the water with his tusks. Varaha is depicted as either a full boar or as a boar head on a human body. The fourth avatar is Narasimha. As the legend goes, the demon Hiranyakashipu obtained a boon from Brahma that he could not be killed or harmed by any means. Now, arrogant in his security, Hiranyakashipu began to cause trouble both in heaven and on earth. However, his son Prahlad was devoted to Vishnu. One day, when the demon challenged Prahlad, Vishnu emerged in the form of a man lion known as Narasimha to slay the demon. The fifth avatar is the Vamana. In the Rigveda, Vamana, the dwarf, appears when the demon king Bali ruled the universe and the gods lost their power. One day, Vamana visited the court of Bali and begged for as much land as he could cover in 3 steps. Laughing at the dwarf, Bali granted the wish. The dwarf then assumed the form of a giant. He took the whole earth with the first step and the entire middle world with the second step. With the third step, Vaman sent Bali down to rule the underworld. The sixth avatar is Parasurama. In this form, as Parasurama, Vishnu appears as a priest who is a Brahmin who comes to the world to kill bad kings and protect humanity from danger. He appears in the form of a man carrying an axe, sometimes referred to as Ram with an X. In the original story, Parasurama appeared to restore Hindu social order which had become corrupt by the arrogant Kshatriya caste. The seventh avatar is Lord Ram, the perfect man. Lord Ram is the seventh avatar of Vishnu and a major deity of Hinduism. He is considered supreme in some traditions. He is the central figure of the ancient Hindu epic Ramayana and is known as King of Ayodhya, the city believed to be Rama's birthplace. According to the Ramayana, Rama's father was King Dashavatar and his mother was Queen Kaushalya. Ram was born at the end of the second age, sent by the gods to the battle with the multi-headed demon Ravan. Ram is often depicted with blue skin standing with a bow and arrow. The eighth avatar, Lord Krishna, the divine statesman. Lord Krishna, the divine statesman, is the eighth avatar of Vishnu and is one of the most widely revered deities in Hinduism. He was a cowherd, sometimes depicted as a charioteer or statesman who shrewdly changed rules. According to legend, the famous poem, the Bhagavad Gita, is spoken by Krishna to Arjun on the battlefield. Krishna is depicted in a variety of forms because there are so many stories surrounding him. The most common story describes Krishna as a divine lover who plays the flute. He is also described in his child form. In paintings, Krishna often has blue skin and wears a crown of peacock feather. The ninth avatar, Balarama, Krishna's elder brother. Balaram is said to be the elder brother of Krishna. It is believed that he engaged in many adventures alongside his brother. Balaram is rarely worshipped independently, but stories always focus on his prodigious strength. In visual representations, he is usually shown with pale skin in contrast to Krishna's blue skin. In a number of versions of the mythology, Lord Buddha is thought to be the ninth incarnation. However, this was an addition that came after the Dashavatar was already established. The 10th avatar, the mighty warrior. Kalki, meaning eternity or mighty warrior, is the last incarnation of Vishnu. He is not expected to appear until the end of Kali Yuga, the current time period. Kalki will come, it is believed, to rid the world of oppression by unrighteous rulers. It is said that he will appear riding a white horse and carrying a fiery sword. Through his avatars, Vishnu defends traditional righteousness in keeping with the moral law, that is, dharma. The various sects of worshippers of Vishnu pray to him in different ways. For some, the goal of religious devotion means bhakti to Vishnu is liberation or moksha from the cycle of birth and death. For others, it is health and prosperity in this life, good crops, success in business, or thriving children. If you want to know about any other sect, please leave it in the comment box so that I can come back with it. If you have liked this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.